welcome back to my channel. How you doing? I haven't seen you guys since we really did the 24-day program. If you have not or don't know what the hell I'm talking about, please go on over to the page, get your 24 days of free movement in, and you know, come back here so the conversation that we're about to have today makes a lot more sense. If you're new here, my name is Joy, or Joe, whichever one you would like to call me. I consider myself to be your trill ass trainer because I'm going to give it to you like how you want it. No, I'm not. I'm going to give it to you like how it needs to be brought to you. And I'm going to do it in a way that I don't think many people do it. So now that we've got the pleasantries out of the way and you've liked, comment, or subscribed to this cute ass channel, we're going to get to today's topic before we start our 30-minute workout. Okay, we're doing 30 minutes of full body today, while we talk about something I believe that is very important if we want to continue on with the year. I think we're about to hit our first quarter, so it's important that we go ahead and restructure or visit again the things that we said we wanted to do at the beginning of the year. Okay, I had to turn that gimbal off. She was following me too much. So today we're going to talk about sticking with it. What are we sticking with? Your health journey. If you're new here, I prefer to say health journey instead of a weight loss or weight gain process, because a journey is something that allows your mind to know that it's going to be a process instead of something quick and unrealistic that so many times we kind of get branded with thinking this is how we're going to approach whatever goal we're trying to reach, right? You see these glasses on? Let's get some things addressed before we get into the workout and we start going into the pointers. Consistency is defined. I'm going to put up 3 definitions for you guys because I think they all can be relative to what we're discussing today. So first definition, right? Steadfast adherence to the same principle, okay? Then we have agreement, harmony, or compatibility, especially correspondence or uniformity among the parts of a complex thing. The complex thing is sticking with it, working out, doing the hard shit, eating the right food, right? And our third and final definition that we're going to use today is condition of cohering or holding together and retaining form, solidity, or firmness. So let's go ahead and get into the 3 ways that we're going to help, or I'm going to assist you in sticking to it while we get that workout down. Before we get anything started, go stretch. 10, 15 minutes. If you're new here, please don't come up over here thinking you about to work out with me and you ain't stretched that body. I need you a little warm before you get to it, okay? If you need a stretching video, please go to the page. There is a video, probably about 7, 8, 9, 10 videos down of stretching that I do post and pre-workout. Get to it, come back here, and let's get this party started. So now that we're done stretching, we're gonna go ahead and put our timers on 30 minutes now, or I'm starting my timer now, and we have 30 minutes to get our workout in. As you know, first round, I'm going to explain everything, and then we're just gonna go for what we know. We're starting off with a reverse lunge. This is a combo move. Reverse lunge, curl to a press. Girl, what does that look like? Reverse lunge, curl, press, okay? Don't come out of the lunge until you've completed that press. Boom, boom, okay? Isolating sides. You can alternate if you would like, but I'm going to isolate, okay? How many do we have? Only 5 to 6. So whatever level you're on, that's how many that you're gonna get complete, okay? Let's pick up those weights because we ain't got no time to wait. Let's go. Curl. So you are inhaling, so okay, inhale when you go back to that reverse lunge and curl. Exhale when you come up to that press, okay? This is 4 and 5. Good. And I'm gonna do 6. Boom. Good. Okay. Shaking it out. We're not gonna wait too long. We're gonna try not to. We're gonna go up to the other side, okay? Let's go. So today we're talking about how to stick to it, really. How to, after that first couple of months of really motivation, because it's the beginning of 2026, you're kind of looking for where to keep going because summer is near. We got one more. And it was starting to get warm, but this week we're dealing with what we're dealing with. So If you're trying to figure out how to keep the momentum going, we need 3 good ways, because I'm not gonna go too hard on how to do that and still effectively move throughout the year. First one that we're starting off with is realistic goals. Realistic goals are habits that can be altered. So our next move is we're doing a sumo squat. So toes are out, right? We are going 1, 2, 3. When we come up to the tippy toes, then back down, okay? Place those feet, those heels back on the ground before you go down for your sumo squat. I really want the sumo squat controlled. So if you need to count to 3 as you do it, you can. If you know how to keep everything pretty controlled, we can go from there, okay? We're gonna do 10 of those. So go ahead and activate your core. Remember, navel to spine. We're doing inhale as we go down, exhale up for the calf raise. Ready? Sumo squat, toes out, and let's go. So, as I was saying, making sure that your goals are realistic and they could be altered, right? A lot of times I'll have people come to me, I'm gonna give you an example. I have people come to me and they're like, you know what? I would like to be the size I was in high school or right after college. And in your mind, because that was when you were at your best weight, you feel like that's what you want. In reality, you may look a little strange being as small as you were, as young as you were, right? It's like, why would that want to be your goal when you were a completely different person? In either case, this is 8, I believe. When you do that, right, you lock in this idea of what you want to do, how you want to look. And although, listen, great motivation, it's not realistic. If you are someone who, I am 5'9", 200 pounds. If I had Tiana Taylor as my idea of who I wanted to look like, it would be a lot harder to reach that goal. Tiana Taylor is half my size. Her genetics are just different, right? Genetically. Maybe a Meg Thee Stallion because we're closer in height, but even then, genetically, I don't know if I'm gonna look like that woman. The workouts that she do, I could do them. It doesn't mean I'm gonna look like her. So I want you to think realistic, like it can alter. I can feel this way, but then at the same time, you know, I could change my mind. I could, as I lose the weight, things can change. Pausing that, we're going into a single leg RDL with a row. So your single leg RDL, you're going to row, boom, and come back, tap down, or place that foot down completely, okay? I like to tell my clients, I like to tell the internet, whoever will listen to me, you want to create goals that are realistic and can have the capability to be altered, because your mind can change and you want to give your body the autonomy to do what the hell it's going to do. So, of course, we're inhaling to control that body on the RDL. Exhale when you hit that row, okay? Keep that heel, pinky toe, big toe heel, glued to the ground. You should feel it all in the back of your hamstring and your glute, your calf muscle. I believe this is the last one. Good, okay. Shake that leg out. We're going over to the other side. So, like I said, the first way that has helped me really stick to it all. I've been working out consistently now for about 7.5, 8 years. And when I mean consistent, I mean consistent. Like, unless there is a medical reason for me not to work out weekly, I've been working out weekly since, and taking it to that degree of seriousness since 2018, 2019. So I am still fairly new in the game, you know, because there are people that have been doing it a lot longer than me. But this is what I know is going to assist me, because I've never been so adamant on a certain way that I want to look that I'm not able to keep going. That's last one. Good. All right, we're almost done, you guys. We're going into our tricep kickbacks next. We're here with them, okay? So we are going to get in another hinge position, navel to spine. We're going to exhale when they go here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, okay? We're going to hit 10 of those as well. Let's go ahead and grab those so we can do our last 2 on the ground, okay? And let's go. 1. 8, 9, last one, 10. Good. Okay, putting those weights to the side. We're done with those. Our last 2 are going to be body weight based. So we're starting with the inchworm, and then once we get to our plank position in that inchworm, we're going to do 2 leg extensions, okay? So it's going to look like this. Going down for our inchworm, perfect plank, and we're doing kick and kick, okay? Walk and get back in. All right, you don't have to completely stand up. You can start right back here again and walk it out, okay? I haven't taken much breaks, but this is first round, so we're gonna just get her going, okay? We're at 10 minutes, which we wanna spend about 10 minutes on each round, okay? So we're a little behind, but it's okay because I've been explaining. Good, and walk it in. We're gonna do, I believe, 7 of these. So, you know, ways to check if you have realistic habits or goals, right? What do you know you're capable of doing? Don't tell me that you didn't have time to work out all last year, but now all of a sudden you want to go to 5 days a week. That's not gonna work, girl. Boy, them or they. It's gonna piss you off. You're gonna beat yourself up because you didn't reach the goal. You have to make it realistic. Okay, what I know I could shoot 3 days. 3 days out the week, I'm a put a maybe on that 4th day. Give myself a treat if I can hit that maybe for for at least 3 weeks. Then I'll let myself add on a day in my plans, right? Instead of saying, hey girl, I'm about to work out 5 days out the week and you ain't worked out 2 consistently. That don't make no sense. And not adding up, mamas. So that's what I mean by realistic. Or we can go back to the example of Tiana Taylor. Everybody loves to use her beautiful body as an example. I'm not against it. I stand by it, right? But you and I both know you ain't got nobody else in your family that's ever even looked like Tiana on their best day. If we go back and look at Lori Harvey or Tiana Taylor's mom at their age, the genetics is genetic, right? And then you're not even taking into account the father's side, right? Because what if the daddy had wonderfully shaped or well-shaped women who, like I said, you know what we deem as well-shaped women or curvy women? What if you didn't have that on your side? Or what if you only had it on your daddy's side? So it may pop up a little bit, but you ain't gonna be like that. It has to be realistic, okay? Last one we have is isolated bicycles. So we're here. You're using that base arm to assist you if you need to. Also, bend this leg so it can help you. These are your options. You can keep this leg bent. You can straighten it. You don't have to bend it. You can depend or lean on this base leg some, or you don't have to depend on it, okay? We're gonna do 8 of those on each side, okay? So I'm on 4, I'm gonna say 4. So inhale, exhale, Inhale, okay? Let's make this be the last one. I think I'm sure I did extra. So when I talk about realistic, that's what I mean, y'all. Make it realistic, make it doable, right? Make it something that you know you have the capability of doing. If you've never drank a gallon of water, why would you say you're gonna start drinking a gallon of water a day? That's not realistic. Start with 5 bottles. Work your way up to 6, 7, 8. Once you get to 10 bottles, of course, yeah, then you could possibly put that down. But until we get there, pooper cakes, calm and stomp the brakes, okay? All right, we're taking a small break, not too long. We're gonna go back into our and actually I'm gonna start from the bottom, okay? We're gonna start from the bottom and work our way up to the first one. So just roll with it. So, second thing, now we're on the second round. Okay, second one, if you learn how to have realistic goals, you're also able to change your perspective about health and fitness in general. I rarely say fitness, I always say health. There is a difference, I believe, and I believe if your perspective is different when you're encountering them, you handle your journey differently. Instead of it being a process and something you feel forced to do, and that, oh my God, if I don't do this, everybody gonna judge me, everybody gonna say I didn't do that, da, 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 da. And you look at it as a journey, as something that this is your way, this is how you're approaching this thing, this is your body. Your body is different than everyone else's. You have to find things that are appeasing to you. Excuse me, water. If you're stepping into it in that way, you have a better foundation to keep going. We're going to start back with those bicycles, isolated bicycles. So this, an example, there are so many times where I have a client who loves research. If I tell her something, she's going to look that thing up and she's going to possibly order a book about it. And she's going to research, find out all of the information. We're switching over to the other side. And this is a great thing, but sometimes experience and actually being in the body that you're in, because a lot of times, you know, the books are speaking about specific cases or specific body types, right? Very seldom do they discuss the bodies that our Black and brown bodies are in. And because of that, you can base a lot of research on what we've read, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to apply. That was number 8. Okay, it doesn't mean it's gonna apply. We're going into the inchworms with the race, with the plank, with the extension. So, in having a perspective that you can alter, this is no different than you having goals that you can alter as well. That your perspective can change and your goals can change accordingly to who you are in that moment. This is what a lot of people don't realize. You not only change physically while going through this process, your mind and body follow. Your mind mostly leads, your body is behind you, right? You see who you are going to be. We have 7 of these. You see or the preferred body you want to be in, right? Your body is just catching up to what you're seeing. Having that mindset and being able to understand that I may have learned about ketos diet and I thought it was going to work for me, and it did work for me, but it may not work for me as much now. I do want to also add in, has something to do with what we're talking about, modifications. Opening your legs and arms will assist you in making these easier. Also, when you go down for your inchworm, if you need to bend your legs as you do so, you can do that as well. Third round, I'm going to give a different angle, so you guys don't have to worry about that. I believe this is 4. So, perspective is everything in this. Everything. Perspective will assist you in how you look at yourself, how you look at your goals, your tactics, your progress, your process, right? This last one. Perspective will help you to see the things that you are basically knocking off the list that you may not be paying attention to because time is moving so fast, right? Okay, we're going into our kickbacks next. We have 10 of those. Make sure you get in that hinge position and let's go. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Yeah. All right, we're going into those single leg RDLs with the row. We got 7 of those on each side, okay? You know, if you're a woman, and if you're a younger woman, you don't, I guess you maybe don't know as much yet about when it comes to how much our body changes in a month, right? Through every phase that we experience when it comes to if we do have cycles. And so with that, I get maybe 2 weeks of like, you fine as wine, and my weight is where I would want it to be. And there are 2 weeks where I'm questioning who the hell I am. Who is that girl I see? All right, so in those moments, my perspective of what the hell and why the hell I'm doing this thing has to come in. And this is every month. And some months are better than others when I'm not like paying attention, but because of me being on a birth control, which that is a whole nother situation, we're gonna, start over. We're gonna talk about in another video. It's 5. The consistency of my body doing is consistent. So, like I said, changing my why, making sure my why matches what the hell I'm doing, assists me in staying consistent, because you cannot want to do shit. Be like, well, I'm bleeding, so that's my excuse. And some of us have like symptoms that do sit us down, so please listen to your body. I'm not telling you to force it or go harder than what you should, because sometimes when I'm bleeding heavier than normal, I will slow down or not lift as heavy because I understand, you know, what's happening with my body. But younger Jay didn't know the differences, and she judged certain lift days, you know, based off of how I was lifting and not thinking about what my body was going through. So perspective kind of slows you down, right? It slows you down in a decision that you are making about yourself and or your journey or your workout, and it helps you to, try this again. It helps you to know that there are ebbs and flows, but that you're not supposed to have a perfect body 365 days out of the year. And getting out of that mindset, it'll assist you in kind of being a better person to yourself. So after here, we're going to our sumo squats with the calf raise. I am going to turn this way for this. So remember, control when you go down, and spring up as hard as you can or as fast as you can with that calf raise, okay? Okay, let's go. We got one more exercise. And then we're calling it for second round. Then we got one more round. So last one, of course, is the reverse curl, reverse lunge, curl to press, okay? Take a few deep breaths, catch your breath, okay, so 7 of these on each side. I like to alternate which side I start on, so you can do that, or you can just keep starting with your dominant side, because I know that's what you're starting off with. Okay, let's go. Curl as you reverse lunge. That was really for me. So I remember. Good. Keep breathing. I know y'all are looking great. 4. Yep. One more, or that 5 was your last one. And remember, I'm doing less weight or less reps because of the weight that I'm lifting. Excuse me. If you have weight, lighter weight, and you can do more, add on the reps, okay? Let's go. Other side. Y'all hear that wind blowing? Like, we from a different coast. It's spring break in Houston. We're not used to this. That's 4, 2 more. Last one. Let's go. Good. All right. One more round. One more point to reach and talk about. Then we're wrapping this thing up. 30-minute workout. Done just like that. Okay, third round. Let's fight the power. Fight through it, babes. We got it. You guys are looking great. Beautiful. We're gonna finish this off strong. Just like how this last point is gonna finish it off, okay? So, last point, after you have first created realistic goals that you have the power to alter, and then we open our perspective up so that it can change as well or accordingly. Last thing, or last step or last point I would give you that's going to assist you on sticking to it when it comes to this health journey is believing in your motherfucking self, okay? Believing in yourself, believing in what you desire to do, and believing in the process that it takes to get there. See, that'd be the part that a lot of y'all forget. And it's okay, I'm gonna assist y'all. Go ahead and pick up these weights. Now, a lot of times when people hear, you need to believe in yourself, everybody's like, oh yeah, girl, what you mean? I do believe in myself, that's why I'm trying to do it. And it's like, I think you have to take it a step further in believing in the process that it takes as well. Far too many times you are, or we can, start something with an idea and not really knowing anything about the work it takes to do it, not understanding that the process is not linear, it changes according to who you are. And so, and I did that almost wrong, so. And when you do that, you risk the opportunity to actually get or reach the habit, the goal that you're attempting to set or attain. And what I don't want you to do during this process, this last one on this side, is you to miss the good and the bad days. And I said that right. We have put so much emphasis on bad being negative that we miss opportunities to learn about ourselves. I have clients who are perfectionists, and when you come in to training, anything that you've never done before or that you're not the one that's the expert on, you run the risk of humility popping your ass in the face. You are constantly uncomfortable with being a beginner or not being the expert that you are so comfortable in being in every other setting. And a lot of mothers have a hard time adjusting. And that doesn't mean that they can't adjust. It just takes some time to adjust. This last one. Because they would just like to come in, be great at it. My mom got back in the gym. My mom had been working out for over a year, like walking, doing all the body weight exercises, or hypertrophy. Not so much as going up on the weight, not really weight training, but hypertrophy for sure. And when we got back to the gym, it was a moment she was doing something. She was like, "Ooh, I can't. Oh, I'm so mad I can't get it." And I was like, "On your first time? You're mad because you can't get it on your first time? It's your first time." You can't imagine how I look doing this shit the first time. But because I've been doing it, repetition, consistency for so many years, I look like a pro. But trust and believe. But it's the uncomfortable positions, right, that make you question how you move in life, make you question how you move outside of the gym. And that's the perspective and the wherewithal that I need us to take into a health journey, okay? That's what you need to successfully be consistent in believing in yourself, believing in your capabilities, because like how I talked about in the last round, just because I'm on my cycle and I lift whatever pounds or whatever I lift, it doesn't mean that I'm weak. That just means that this was this week. It doesn't mean I stopped believing in myself in this lift, and therefore I never put this lift inside of my workouts again, because the last time I did that lift, I only lifted this. No, I believe that, okay, this is what I lifted today. This is what I will lift tomorrow or the next time I go for it. And having a mindset like that, it keeps you in the game. You don't wear yourself out. I tell people all the time, working out is already so much work. You have to think about 12 different things while you're doing exercises. If you're doing them correctly, I think this is 9 here, I think. Or we're doing 12 to doing this one. No, that's one. You're either trying to figure out, make sure that your form is right and breathing, or you are so used to doing the moves that your mind is on other shit while you're lifting to maybe assist you in lifting, right? It's the main purpose that you came to lift. And so there's so much power in here, so much work that we're doing here, right? That you don't want it to clash, babes. You want to flow with her, huh? You don't want to go against what your body is saying, what your body is doing, and the consistency of it all. The fact that you're keeping an open mind for change, for altering, for redesigning things that may have worked for you 7 years ago, 2 years ago, 6 weeks ago, but it doesn't work for you anymore. Assist you in having prosperity in this thing. I do movement because prosperity is on the other side of it. Prosperity in my movement, in the way that I feel, in the way that I'm able to carry myself with confidence, because I know that my body can do certain things, that if I was to fall, I could catch myself, that, you know, I have good agility skills. Or I rest and move throughout the world in confidence because of what movement assists me in gaining. So it doesn't have to be that for you, but it does have to be some form of belief in knowing. And it starts off with the I think, it goes into I believe, and then you just know. And we start with that belief in yourself. After a while, you don't have to question. You don't have to question if, you know, you 1 week you miss more days than not. You don't have to question if something's off with you, or, you know, you just know, okay, it was just a few days. It assists you in your daily moves, your daily tasks, the daily anxieties you have, the things that you constantly worry about. It assists you. Okay, last one on this side. Yeah, so I really hope, you know, those 3 pointers assist you at least with the rest of the year. We'll come back, you know, I'll do my best with trying to give you guys tips on it, because it is something that at this point in my life, I don't really even second guess it. I know I have to do certain things. Doesn't mean that I don't have difficulties with certain things when it comes to movement, but that does mean that this part of the movement is kind of just second nature at this point. But it's come when I was writing out everything, I was like, what would I say to them? It has really helped me. I think this is the last one. For real, for real. And that's what I came up with. So we're moving on to our tricep kickbacks, and then we're going down inchworms, bicycles, and we're out of here. Almost done. Okay. So good. Okay, we're done with the weights, babes. Moving those over to the side. Let's go into those extensions. I do want to go. I should be okay. We have inchworms, 7 of those, okay? I'm attempting to go this way. And I fit into the screen with my long ass. Here we go. We did it, Joe. Remember, you don't have to stand all the way back up. And remember, you could bend those legs and those, well, bend those legs specifically. Don't bend your arms. But you can bend your legs if you need to. When you're doing walking in and out of the inchworm. This is 4. Got 3 more. Yep, we got 1 more. That wind is blowing crazy. Okay, last exercise, y'all. And then we're done. Last one. Good. Switch it on over. And let's go. Last one. Good job. Good. Remember at the beginning of the video, we talked about what consistency was. Some of the best words to take away from it is agreement, harmony, uniformity, solidity, firmness, holding together in complex things, okay? Making sure that even on the days where you know you have this amount of energy, giving that little amount of energy to yourself is the most important thing you can do. You making sure that you prioritize how and what this is doing and feeling will assist you on everything else on the outside of this. You can't think that you're going to know what to do with that if you don't know what to do with this. I know what my purpose is as of right now, and it is to make sure that you are learning how to function this. So that out there ain't got a chance of standing with this. Alright? The girls who get it, get it. If you don't, I'm sorry. I can't explain it any simpler than what I did. I love y'all so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We'll be back next week with another full body exercise, a 30-minute one, because I do like the 30 minutes because I know people ain't got the time, okay? So we're going to work what we got to get what we want. Love y'all so much. Please share this with someone who needs a good workout and who needs to be inspired and who needs to know that they need to believe in themselves. And we'll be back with another video. Sorry, girl, I'm about to leave here and I didn't even tell you. Be kind to yourself so that you are kind to someone else. You do not know what they're experiencing and you do not know the day that they're having, and you don't know how you can be a part of the trajectory of it all. Huh? You know I love you. Holla, Blair. Bye.